Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. News update. Resign now if you are not loyal to Tinubu. Nigerian army wants soldiers. Now the Nigerian military, they have issued a warning to soldiers that those who are not loyal to Tinubu should resign now. That's what the military is saying. Said if you are not loyal to Tinubu's government, resign, because we are not going to tolerate any attempt to stage military coup in Nigeria. That's what the military is saying. They are afraid. Of course, you know what's happening in Africa. The entire African continent is witnessing upsurge in military coup. Yes, the latest being the Gabon, Central African Republic. Central Africa, I beg your pardon. Gabon is Central Africa. Of course, Niger is in West Africa, and Burkina Faso, Mali, and all the rest of them. But this one happened in Central Africa because we thought it's a West African something. Now it has happened in a West Africa, so in a Central Africa, so Gabon. That is to show that it's an African continent issue. Now there is tension, around the crisis of power in Africa, of course. So Nigerian system is responding to it as well, and they're saying, look, the soldiers, those who are not loyal, should take the exit door now. Yes. So the GOC commanding 81 Division of Nigerian Army, that is Major General Mohammed Takuti Osman, he gave the charge to troops. Yes, when he stressed that armed forces would not condone any form of disloyalty that will, transcend to coup or attempted coup, anyone. And look at what he's saying. He warned that there is no room for any form of disloyalty within the military, and those who can't be loyal are free to leave and do other jobs. Yes. So he was speaking while addressing soldiers at the Artillery Brigade, Alama Biokuta, Ogun State. Osman said that their loyalty must be to the president first, and then down to the ladder, to the Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Army Staff, down to their brigade commander. Yes. Now, he said, let me quote part of his statement, while we are looking at the challenges and how to solve them, you have to be disciplined soldiers. You have to be loyal soldiers. When I mean loyalty, your loyalty must start with the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, who is the President. That's first. And then down to the ladder, loyalty to the Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Army Staff, down to your brigade commander. You have to be loyal. There's no room for soldiers that are not loyal to the constituted authority. No, if you are not going to be loyal, then leave, go and do other work. But the armed forces cannot stand if you are not loyal. Discipline, loyalty, and top professionalism, we are bearing arms so that other people can sleep well and go about their normal activities. Let me stop quoting here. All right. So this is what he's saying. He said they must be loyal to Tinubu. They must be loyal to him and the Chief of Defense Staff and their brigade commander, whatever. So, but this is, something that the Nigerian government is expecting. Of course, we are aware that they're expecting this kind of thing. We're talking about these coups. Because what is the problem? What are the symptoms before you see a coup? What are the symptoms that brings this coup? You know them, and that is what the government is doing currently. What the Nigerian government is doing as we're speaking, they're inviting coup. Yes, they're inviting the military to come and take over. We have said it. What happened in this country since last year? Majorly, leading to the challenge they conducted was exactly what happened before the military took over in 1966, January 15, I beg your pardon. January 15, 1966, coup. The same bird that cried, the same owl that the crowd cried, was the same that cried between this period, 1963, 1964 to 65, before you get to 66, January 15, and the military struck. Yes, and so all these things has happened, not just 2022 to 2023. Even since decades, Nigerian government have been, since this civilian government assumed office, since 1999, all they have been doing is what will always cause military takeover. But the height is what happened 2022, proceeding 2023. Yes, exactly. So the government is, as we're speaking now, into those actions, activities, and everything that would warrant military takeover. That is what they're doing. Court of competent judicial will say something, government will not bear it. Impunity. Government of impunity. Okay? Ethnic, religious bigots everywhere, leading the country. Religious bigots, ethnic jingoists, leading the country. That is what brings coup. Yes. Look at what's happening. Since 2015, Buhari assumed office. You saw the level of bigotry, nepotism. And what we are seeing today in Tinubu'S government is the worst of also of nepotism, the worst of nepotism and the ethnic jingoism. Yes, because he's not from my tribe, because he's from the other tribe. That's why this contraction will not work. It is bound to fail. The leaders are making it sure that it fails, it collapses. And gradually it's collapsing. They're not talking about merit. They're all talking about, oh, he's from my side. All they're doing is how to manipulate the system to benefit their own people. Nobody's talking about, oh, Nigeria. One Nigeria is a scam. Anybody telling you one Nigeria, they are scamming you. They are fraudsters. Okay? That thing is not working. Those who are saying that one Nigeria, if they go inside, what are they doing? Their federal character, they're not implementing it. They are not doing it. What they're interested in is to make sure that a certain region is marginalized, subjugated, annihilated, if possible, exterminated from the surface of the earth. In that regard, how do you ensure that the military will not come in? Okay? Are we talking about the flamboyant lifestyle of these people who call themselves leaders? They enjoy the common patrimony of the people. All right? Yes, they drive Porsche cars, exotic vehicles, live large like billionaires in dollars, whereas they are servants, they are public servants. See, ministers, board members, board chairmen, the governors, the commissioners, these are people who are meant to serve the public. But when you see them, see the kind of vehicle they drive, see the kind of food they eat, see the kind of life they live, oh, they live like kings, queens. Okay? So, and the people are watching them. So these people are meant to serve us. And today they are kings, they are lords. You see? So that is what begats this coup happening. So it's a contraption. It's bound to fail. Nigerian leaders are making sure that the contraption fail woefully.